Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So South Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Frederick. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and go for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Going up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Back to throw, it's Frederick. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he dropped it! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Gamecocks will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, what a move! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just...
He's off to the races. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Gets it to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. All wideouts, no backs. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, left him grasping for air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Frederick. Got his man down the middle. Fakes his man out. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you...
And that pass picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Sullivan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Frederick. Got his man on the outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They're going to throw it again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they'll knock him down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Good right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent.
He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Frederick. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmaking. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Trying to get to it. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. 1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Frederick. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the...
He wants to go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Gonna run it. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sullivan. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it on the right. Running toward the tape. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tide.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 26. Alabama, 21.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back goes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's out! Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Back to pass, it's Frederick. Fires one high and deep. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this drive firing. Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great... Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
He'll take another shot here.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really get... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got room at the 35. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Ambrose. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. They're going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Makes the grab on the left.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He looks that one in nicely. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Grabs it inside the 10. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
He'll pull it on the read. The ball squirts free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, big juke to get past.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before the...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the wind...
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. He's going to pass. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Gonna run it. It's Sullivan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll